videos gonna be a little different. So we still gardening, right? But we got some garden errands to run today. I got a couple of errands to run. I need a couple of things from, like, I need to go to Walmart and a dollar store. I don't really need to do a whole lot, but I just gotta do a couple of things. But yeah, so update. Where we're at. We started an Instagram page called the Veggie Spot. So it's underscore, I'll put it on the screen. It's at underscore the Veggie Spot. It's on Instagram. So go follow that page. We're gonna keep up with the gardening to see and actually like see what we got going on. I think I'm gonna probably post on there a lot more often than on YouTube, because it's just easier to, I don't know, it just seems easier to make short form content for my gardening stuff. So what are we doing? We need to go to the dollar store to get I need to go get a plastic like painter's tape, but like painter's like drop cloth or whatever the cloth is called, because our lettuce graduated to the big girl garden. So it's gonna be cold in a couple of days, so we need to put the cover on it so that it doesn't freeze or burn or die in the cold. So yeah, so that's why we need to go to the dollar store, because they got one for the low, and then we go to Walmart because Walmart has seeds for the low. I was gonna go to Lowe's, but Walmart had better prices on the same seeds, so we're gonna go to Walmart and get some seeds. I also want to see if they have at the dollar store like some type of organizational box I can use to organize and store my seeds as well. Oh, and we need hula hoops. So we're gonna do this budget friendly. So that's what we're doing. Stay tuned. But first stop is gonna be Walmart. So I got lucked up and found a shopping center that has Walmart, Dollar Tree, and an Ollie's. So yeah, winning. So we're gonna go inside and we're gonna go and find some stuff for the garden, find the things that we need. I know I specifically really want some tomato seeds, some pepper seeds, a jalapeno, and if I can find like strawberries and a watermelon. And then also herbs like dill and cilantro, a couple of those things. Actually, cilantro's really freaking hard to plant, but whatever. So hopefully we can find those. That's the plan. So let's go in Walmart and see what we can find. These are onion sets. And just plant them mid-season. I want to see pepper. Super sweet tomato hybrid. Basil. Nice. These are low carb. I don't want to plant things that we're not going to eat. So I'm hoping that I'm only buying the things that we're actually going to eat. So we got some watermelon, peppers, some small tomatoes. I don't even know what kind of tomatoes these are, but small tomatoes. And I use these all the time. Always good to have cilantro. Basil. This is good. What's $3? Hot air.
Are you ready for some excellent Easter savings? We're fighting inflation this season. With deals to get excited about.
I need to go to like arts and crafts. Ooh. I didn't see this. I walked right past this. They got a whole thing. And it's Vince. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I want to go back to garden and check out, because I want to make sure that this garden soil is the right price, because it said it was like $3-4. So I want to make sure it's right. Let me tell you. So the garden soil was $4. the garden soil was $4. This big old bag of garden soil was $4. So we're excited. So I spent less than $20 in Walmart. I got almost all the seeds that I want. And guess what? Where I parked? The Dollar Tree is right here. So I'm gonna put this in the car and then go to the Dollar Tree. Yeah. Good shopping trip. So they got some of the seeds that I put back in the other store. Like this one I couldn't find peppers. And the cilantro. Basil. And onions for $4. So yeah. We lucked out with this. And then I got these. And they're stackable. And they're only $1.25. So I saw these on Instagram too. So yeah, they have a lot of stuff here. Just a good Dollar Tree. Ooh. A plastic container for $1.25 for my seeds. I think I like that one better. Hold on. What did I got that one? Yeah, I like this for my seeds. Seeds for $4. Now I told you I might be coming here for seeds. No, because they got everything. They got dill and chives. Do I want the chives? I do want the chives. Did I get basil? Yeah, I got basil. I'm gonna get the dill. Dill's a good garden, companion plant. And then, do I want cucumbers? I don't want cucumbers. Yeah, more seeds. It's lit. Now I gotta find this goddamn plastic. I'm so hyped right now. Like, I just got 8 packets of seeds for $2. 8 for $2. It was 25 cents a piece at the Dollar Tree. At the Dollar Tree. 25 cents a piece. I also got, like, we is getting all the deals today. We got $4 garden soil, $2 packs of seeds, 25-cent packs of seeds. I got the organizer for $1.25, and I got 5 of the stacking garden beds, or like seed pots, whatever, the little plant pots, whatever. They're stackable that I saw on Instagram. I will probably I'll insert the Instagram post that I saw these at, and I saw them and I sent them to a friend of mine, because she also gardens and she's a lot more into it than I am. Like, she's a lot more further ahead than I am, and she's got indoor plants and outdoor plants. Like, my girl was doing it. But I sent them to her too, and I was like, you know what, I want some. I could not find the painter's plastic that I was looking for, so we got tarps. I got 3 4x6 foot tarps. The one thing that I did forget to get, that I still have to get, I don't know if I have to go to Walmart or if I'm gonna find it at Ollie's, but a hula hoop. I want to get 2 hula hoops and cut them in half to serve as like hoops, so that my tarp is not sitting directly on my plants. So let's run to Ollie's and see what we can find. See if we can find any deals, because like, we just garden them on a budget, baby. Garden it on a budget. So let's go. Kid stuff. Yeah, hula hoop. I love a good Ollie's. We have one in York. I didn't really have them down here. I think we're getting there. I think we're getting. No, I thought we was getting closer. Just about. I'm in the car shit. We're gonna run back to Walmart real quick, because it's like right next door. So we're gonna run to Walmart, even though I really hate going to the same store twice. But back to Walmart, and we'll get the hula hoops. Alright, y'all, so we found hula hoops, right? I found hula hoops. I did not know that a hula hoop was like $9-10. That I'm not gonna pay $10 for one hula hoop when I need to. So I'm not gonna pay $20 for 2 hula hoops when I'm gonna cut it and stick it in some dirt and use it like once. Like, I literally will use them once or twice, honestly. But what I did find our pool noodles. I found 2 pink pool noodles for 98 cents a piece. So I bought that. It was like $2.10 for 2 pool noodles that I'm gonna cut in half and use those as arches. We're headed home now. We did our errands, we did our runs, we got everything, literally everything I needed and a little more than I needed, and like things that I wanted. So we got everything we needed and wanted, so that's great. It was a very successful trip. So now I'm gonna go home, take these jeans off, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It is it's Sunday morning. It's like not even 8 o'clock yet. I'm up taking Roman out, so I thought I'd come out here and check on our seedlings that got planted in the bigger garden and see what we got going on, see if we got any growth, see if we got any changes, see anything different. So it looks like our lettuce is doing pretty good. Ignore my neighbor's dog. Our lettuce is doing pretty good. Our garlic is blooming beautifully, and our kale is actually getting a little bigger in certain spots. So I'll show you what that looks like. So here's our lettuce that we replanted. So if you see here, it's starting to grow sprouts. The ones that are sticking up are pretty new. The ones that are laying down are not new. I don't know if they're gonna continue to grow. I don't know what's going on with those. They're just kind of hanging out, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they'll fall off. I don't know. But we've got some pretty good new sprouts here. Like this one is growing. These are sticking straight up, which is what I wanted. I didn't want them to lay down anymore. So that's pretty good. Here's kale that is growing. There's some more kale here. That's pretty much looks the same. There's a couple of the new leaves on there, and there's some over here too. Like I said before, I accidentally shook this around, so the kale's kind of everywhere, but it's popping up and it's growing, so that's good. Our spinach actually does not look that great. I moved it. I probably shouldn't have. Because this one has a couple of new leaves, but these ones were not dying like this. These did not look like this before I removed them. So I probably should have left them alone, but it's got a couple of new leaves, so maybe we'll see how this goes. I don't know what's gonna happen with these, because like I said, I don't know if you saw on Instagram, been having some trouble with spinach. I don't know what's up with it, but we're having a lot of trouble with the spinach. And then our garlic looks phenomenal. So yeah, all of the shorter ones are newer sprouts that I had planted in last month in February. So that's what's happening here, and they're looking pretty good. I've got it's a new leaf here. This is new. This is a new leaf here. So it's looking pretty good. We're gonna go check the seedlings. We're gonna go check our seedlings inside now. So let's go in the house. Alright, so we keep the seedlings in our guest room. It has the window gets like the most light. Ignore the vacuum. I was vacuum up the dirt that's been falling out of the seedling pots. So excuse my voice. I actually just woke up, but I have been not feeling good the past couple days. My sore throat has returned today. I don't know if it's too cold in my house at night or something, but something's going on. We're not feeling great. But anyways, let me set you guys up. I want to show you guys each of my seedling pots so you can see their progress from this week and like the past couple days. So here's our okra. Our okra is doing phenomenal. I've got multiple sprouts in like most of them. All but 1, 2, 3. All but 3 have 2 in them, so I might have to separate them, but this one's going a little slower than the rest of them, but that's okay. That one might have been a little deeper in the soil, this one here. But so this is what our okra is looking like. She looks great. I'm really excited about these. These look phenomenal. My soil looks dry. I'm gonna check. I'm scared to overwater them because I overwatered them before. Oh, look at our want to see the roots? Look at the roots in the bottom. It looks like worms to me, like intestinal worms or something. It's freaking creepy, to be honest, to me. I think I'm gonna bottom water them and put a little bit of water in the bottom here, and I should soak it up. So, all right, here is our broccoli. She's doing okay. I got a new one coming in. All right, all right. I mean, she's not the best. Not the best germination percentage, but still pretty good. We've got some decent sprouts. We've got 8 sprouts out of 12, so not too bad, but they're growing. I think these also need some water. Let's check the bottoms. Yeah, I got a little. The smallest sprout got the biggest root at the bottom. Here's our collard greens. Looking great, looking great. I can't wait to make some greens with these. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. Oh, got 2 new ones coming up here. Got 2 in the bottom here. I didn't think they were gonna come up, but now, so we got a sprout in all 12 pots, which is phenomenal. And then here are our green onions. We only got the 4, I believe. And I had replanted some of these, most of these. So I having some trouble with a couple of these, especially onions. I've been having the most issues with onions. Onions have been the bane of my existence when it comes to gardening. They don't want to grow. I don't know what's up, but they're not doing great. I've only got 4 out of 12 on this one. And this was the second time that I planted. Well, when I planted these, I left these 2 alone because they were already there. And then this one I found in there, and then this one just came up. So I don't know if this is I don't know if this one is a new plant from the first time I planted, or it's from the first time. I think it's from the new time because these ones are from the first time. But yeah, these are the only ones that grew out of this pot. That I don't know. I don't know what's up with it. I don't know what's going on with my onions. I did buy new green onion and regular onions. I think I bought some yellow onions instead of white because I use white. Like, I really want to grow onions because I use onions so often. I have to buy onions so often, and I would really just want to have onions of my own in the house so that I can use when I'm cooking, because I use onions all the time. So the one thing that I use the most is not growing. So like I said, I don't know if you saw my Instagram, I don't want to buy vegetables anymore. I want to provide my own fruit and vegetables and not buy them. So, or at least buy them a lot less for the most part. So I need to find some shallot seeds or figure out how to plant shallots. Maybe I should have did the onions and sets and did them outside. I might try that because Tyson just gave me a green light to use her garden bed too. So I think I might try to do some onion sets and just plant them directly outside and see how that goes. Because growing them indoors is not really working for me right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure why. I mean, these ones are doing okay. They're not doing bad. It's just they could be doing better. Speaking of onions, we have a couple of I've got a couple pots in the office because I don't know, I didn't know if they were fighting over light in that windowsill, because the windowsill, of course, is only so big. Excuse my cat, she's yelling at me because she's hungry. But the windowsill's only so big, so I brought 2 in the office, see maybe if they were competing for light with the other pots. So hopefully this change, I mean, I'm seeing something growing here, especially after last night when I just posted about these on Instagram. If you haven't seen it, here's the post. I just posted these talking about failures and how they will happen. It's not fun. It's not exciting. It's actually really frustrating because, like I said, I use onions and spinach. Like Tyson loves spinach. I use spinach all the time. I use onions all the time. And we've got this pot, which is the second time that I've potted these, that have no sprouts. And this has been for over a week. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going on in these. I don't know if I just need to go and pot them outside and do them in with the little ones. I can't even remember the words. The onion sets, and just go grow them like that, like I did with the garlic. Because these just will not. They just don't seem to grow. I do want to do a water test today on the seeds to make sure that we didn't get a bad batch of seeds, or maybe they went bad while they were sitting. I mean, I did buy them and let them sit for quite some time before I actually planted them. So we'll try again. Our last crop that we have is our spinach. Oh snap, I got a new one. Oh, I got 2 new ones. Oh snap, all right. So we're starting to see some growth with our spinach, which is cool, which I didn't think would happen, because if you can see, there's only one sprout. Well, now there's this one. This one just popped up. This was the one that we have only had this one for a while. This was the one that was just there like last night. So this happened overnight. Is that a sprout? That is a sprout. So we got 3 new sprouts in here that literally just popped up overnight. I'm gonna be trying to move the dirt around a little bit to see if I'm like missing something, or if I just don't see it yet, or whatever. Because sometimes that happens. But yeah, so we got 3 of them coming up. Yeah, 3 coming out. So it's this one here. You can see that little white spot right there. That's a sprout that's coming up. The seed still stuck to it. This one here, and there is one in the middle here. If you look at that little white spot, is a sprout it's still bent over. It's still coming out of the seed. So I think I need to let me check the bottoms. Oh yeah, I can see there's one growing right here. If you look, let's see if you can see it. There is right there. There is a root, so that we've got one in here coming up. The roots kind of come out first, so that's one way to check. Yeah, I can see the root coming out of there. This one, yep, I got that one. Oh, and there's a root on this one too that you can see at the bottom. You see that white line? That white line right there is the root. So but there's nothing coming out the top. So we've got a couple that are coming up out of this one. So this one's not quite a total failure, which is great. We will see some growth over the next couple weeks. Maybe we just, maybe they're just not getting enough sun. Maybe we need to move her. I don't know. Maybe they need some water. I don't know what's going on with these. These ones are like, they're kicking my ass because I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what's going on with these. These are really kicking my ass. I took the lettuce out of the guest room window, so I think I'm gonna move these back in there. There's a little less pots, so maybe not. There's less pots in there, so maybe they won't be competing for space as much. The onions, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do want to do the water test. We'll do that in a little bit and see what happens. And then since we've got some babies growing in here, we'll put them back in the window. So, ouch. Let's go do that. Do y'all remember when we talked about my lettuce? I moved my lettuce from the seedling pots to the big garden bed outside. If you did not catch that, here's a post. This is where we talked about it, right? We talked about it. And I was going to show you guys, if you read the comments, I was going to show you guys how to tend your vegetables, how to tend your garden, right? Because, it gets cold sometimes, and it's still early to mid-March. So we still get some really cold nights. So here's the thing. When I moved the lettuce, I said, I hope I'm not messing this up. I hope I didn't move these too soon. I'm like 1,000% sure I moved them too soon and I messed them up. So, backstory. The lettuce leaves were kind of like laying around. The seeds were kind of laying all over and falling over in the seedling pot. So I thought maybe they're too big for this pot. So let's repot them and see if they'll do better outside. So I did. I repotted them. I took them outside, and I was nervous that I had messed them up. I was nervous that I moved them too early, that they were gonna die, that I was gonna break the roots, and then they were not gonna survive, or wasn't gonna get the amount of water that it needed, and I was going to ruin my lettuce, and I was gonna have to start over. Which is not that big of a deal if I have to start over. They germinated within a week. They germinated faster than any of the other plants I think I planted. So not a big deal that I would have to restart them. So I was like, I'm gonna tint them. And I was like, I'm not paying $20, $30 for a tinting, kit or whatever. I said I can do that for way cheaper. I don't need to pay that much. I can do it for more cheaper. I'm gonna get 2 hula hoops and cut them in half, make the hoops, and then get some painter's plastic and some rope and tie it down. It would have worked. It would have worked if one, I got hula hoops, I got pool noodles and cut them in half. I stuck them in there, and then I tried to put a tarp over top of it. The problem with the tarp was it was windy as, oh my God, the wind was a paid actor. It was doing its job. It was doing too much for me. The wind made tinting my garden bed so difficult. Just getting the tarps on there was so difficult. It took way longer than it should have. The pool noodles arches would not stay up. It was just all over the place. So I did all that, and the wind blew it all over the place. Like, I did loop the tarp through the string, tied the string pretty tight. So it didn't like come all the way off, but it definitely like opened. And the wind, you could tell the wind caught under 2 of the tarps and blew them all the way to the side. So all in all, the lettuce was not tinted. The bigger leaves were like, just really, really dramatic, just laying around, just really, really dramatically. But there were some new leaves that were coming up that were still standing. I didn't realize that you could get frost at 34 degrees. It was supposed to be 34 degrees last night. The internet said 32. I thought the 2 degrees, it would be fine. I took the tent off yesterday morning so that it would not get too hot during the day. Took the tenting off, took the tarps off, put them up in the garage. I went out there this morning and baby, this what it looked like. This what it looked like. I did prune the bigger leaves and took them off, but this what it looked like. And needless to say, we might be doing some like lettuce seeds over again. But yeah, you live and you learn, and I will probably be investing in a tinting kit. And maybe some rocks, because that might be why they did not stay where they were. The wind was ruthless. It was crazy. It was very, very windy, very, very cold. So all in all, it's fine. We're going to move on and just restart the lettuce. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys, because I know I was gonna film me tinting them and it just didn't work out. So, but it's okay.